Welcome to sewing class. I'm Annette Julie, and today we're working on sewing notebook 1. We finished number 1, body measurements, in the last video, as well as number 2, our fabric grain line sample. Now we're working on step number 3, 1/2 inch practice stitches. Take your muslin square that you've already ripped and pressed and blocked, and you've watched my last video to learn how to do that. And this is a 7 by 7. I've marked this on the lengthwise grain. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw our 1/2 inch lines, and then we're going to go ahead and stitch. So here we have our lengthwise grain, and we're going to draw lines 1/2 of an inch apart along our lengthwise grain with the pencil. And let's go ahead and go all the way across to the other side. I'm using a 2 by 18 inch clear plastic ruler. Marking 1/2 of an inch. Like I mentioned, this square is 7 by 7. And we're working on our 100% muslin cotton fabric. For sewing class, sewing school, works out real nice to work with muslin. We're almost to the other side. There we go. We've gone ahead and drawn our 1/2 inch lines all the way to the edge, parallel with our lengthwise grain. And now we're going to start sewing up here in the top. Here we go. Drop that presser foot down. Make sure that both of your thread legs from the needle and the bobbin below are out here behind. And let's go ahead and start. You're going to come to the end, and you're going to press the reverse button, and back 2 to 3 stitches, and forward again. Then you're going to take your thread snippers or embroidery scissors and trim that thread nice and close. This is just practice, and practice makes perfect. So we're going to start and end each seam with that back stitch. So let's do our next row of stitches. Drop that needle down right in on the edge. Let's go forward, 1, 2, and 3, and reverse, 1, 2, and 3, and then now let's go down the full length of the line. Go as slow, you can go very slow as you need to go. You have your 1/2 inch line, which is a guide, coming to the end. Let's back it up. 1, 2, 3, and forward. Good. Go ahead and trim. Nice and close. And notice that we're using a high contrast thread against the muslin fabric so we can really see what we're doing. Let's go on to our third line. Drop that needle down, forward, backwards, getting to the edge, 3 back and 3 forward. Let's trim nice and close. We are doing a straight stitch. Your machine is set at 2.5 for the stitch length. Moving on to our next line. Drop that needle down, the presser foot's down, we'll go forward 3 stitches. Back 3 and forward. Getting to the end and back it up. Trim nice and close. Trim all those little stray threads, all the little black threads that are coming off the end. Helps to hold the thread too while you're trimming. Here's some curly threads on the back. Let's trim those. Let's get that needle up, bring that wheel towards you, presser foot lever up, needle down, presser foot's down, forward. Coming to the end, 3 stitches, back it up, trim, let's bring that needle up. Look, we've lost our thread, so I can put my thread snipper through and pull those thread legs out and get them to go behind, and falling off the edge of the machine there is perfect. Whoops, want to hold our thread legs, drop the needle down and back. Forward, and there's a couple threads that are in the way there. Let me trim those, get that out of the way. Let's start that one over again. Let's pull the thread out, loosening the wheel, trim that. If you have any mistake, just go ahead and trim it. Look, I don't need to pull all those stitches out. I'm going to start with that back stitch already in there. I'm just going to go right over it. Do another one. And there we go. We'll continue on. Towards the edge. Let's back it up. Put our threads to the side. The wheel is going forward. We're lifting up our presser foot, dropping the presser foot down, dropping the needle down. 3 forward, 3 back. Oh, that one I think we messed up a little bit. I think we'll go ahead and correct it. Go out and take a couple stitches out. There we go. We'll fix that one. And we'll just give it a new back stitch on the end. There we go. Trim those threads nice and close. If you have any loops or knots, trim those down. Looks good. Get the other end. Forward, back. Trim our threads. Needle up. Let's grab our thread legs. Drop our presser foot down. Get our needle down right on top of that line. Might have to move that back a little bit. Adjust it.